Good afternoon, Trojans. Welcome back to another episode of Trojan TV. I'm Juliet.
And I'm Paige. Today's show has everything: life-saving skills, orchestra music, new staff spotlights, and our first Randoms with Ranger of the year.
We're just 1 week away from holiday break, and the winter chill has definitely arrived.
But don't worry, Trojan TV is heating things up with a sizzling lineup of great stories.
Trojan TV
starts now. Let's jump right in with the feature that focuses on life-saving tips that you can implement in an emergency.
Hands-only CPR is a way for anyone to assist in a cardiac emergency while awaiting help. Aria and Paige break it down for us in this week's Trojan Checkup.
We don't see as many cardiac arrests in that group as we do with older individuals, because that's kind of natural, right? When you get older, you have heart issues, but we do see them.
Cardiac arrest isn't just something that happens to adults. It can affect kids and teens too. Every year, around 15,000 to 40,000 teens experience cardiac arrest. In the late 2000s, the American Heart Association came up with a new way to perform CPR.
Hands-only CPR is great because it buys first responders a little bit of time. So we have time, we have a minute to get out the door with the ambulance, and then we have to drive to you, right? So in that time, if nothing's happening, the brain isn't getting any blood. So when somebody pumps the heart before we get there, it keeps blood going to the brain and gives us a chance to provide CPR and continue on from there for better outcomes.
The DMC class partnered with the Traverse City Fire Department to get more information on how hands-only CPR works.
Talking 18 or younger, 1 to 2% of them have an undiagnosed heart problem. So you don't think much, like 1 to 2%, that's not much, but there's how many students here? Probably 1,500-ish, 1,400-ish?
So CPR, the big thing is cardiac arrest can happen to anybody. Anytime, you never know when it's going to happen. And getting trained and knowing exactly how to recognize that someone is having an emergency and then acting and calling 911, those are two big things that if you don't do it, who else will?
There's many steps to doing hands-only CPR. Step 1. First call 911, then place the heel of your hand on the patient's chest. Step 2. Then place the heel of the other hand on top of the first hand, lacing your fingers together. Step 3. Position your body so that your shoulders are directly over your hands and making sure you keep your arms straight. Step 4. Quickly compress the chest to at least 2 inches deep at 100 to 120 beats per minute.
The DMC class and yearbook is a very big class when you put it all together. And now there's a ton of kids spread over the school who know how to do that. So if there's ever an emergency, there's at least like dozens of kids who know how to do that now.
To learn more about hands-only CPR and how to save a life, visit the American Heart Association. Be the beat. This has been Aria and Paige reporting for Trojan TV.
Wow, hands-only CPR is cool because anyone can learn it, and you don't need a full certification to help.
Exactly. You can keep someone alive while waiting for emergency responders. That's pretty powerful to know as students.
Now switching gears from heartbeats to holiday beats, our orchestra students are getting ready for their big winter concert.
They've been practicing everywhere, in the halls, in the music room, probably even at home. The dedication is real.
Let's get a sneak peek of what's in store for the holidays in this Trojan Spotlight.
For this week's Classroom Spotlight, we interviewed Mr. Jones about the new songs for their upcoming orchestra concert.
I chose the music we're doing for a few different reasons. We have an 8th grader here who's about to talk, so talking about the 8th grade pieces. There's a technique focus to one of them that we do every year, technique of shifting, which means you start, most of the time you play with your hand in one spot on the instrument, and we're developing the skill of moving it to a different spot. That's one that we do every year with 8th grade. 8th grade is also doing a piece of music which brings in some jazz elements, which is a new thing for them. Different way of playing, different way of thinking, and so I'm trying to expand their horizons there with style and also with their technique.
Students enjoyed the challenging side of the songs.
My favorite part about these songs is just being able to learn different techniques and just improving my music skills and being able to play my instrument better. We're currently learning a piece that we played last year called Viking, a new piece this year that just kind of shows us how to move to different positions called Night Shift, and a song that it's a very jazzy piece called 5 Ukrainians in a Bell Tower.
For measure 42.
I think most importantly, I want my students to learn multiple styles of music and learn multiple and more advanced techniques to play in those styles so that they can approach any new musical situation with what they need to succeed.
This has been Paisley and Sophia reporting for Trojan TV.
Next up, it's time to introduce more of the new faces around EMS.
Let's meet our support staff who help keep East running every single day.
This year, EMS is welcoming a group of new faces to the team. Let's meet more of the people who will be shaping our year.
My name is Mr. Ratola. I am the student support technician here at Trojan Tech.
Okay, Marcy Perthas, and I am 6th grade counselor.
I am Nate Torno, and I am the instructional coach at East.
It's getting to show people how to maintain and repair the equipment that they're working on every day.
Working with the students, and you probably hear that a lot, but it truly is working with the students, hearing their stories, watching them grow and mature.
Well, this is a different experience for me. So I've spent 20 years teaching, and this is the first time that I've been out of the classroom. So my favorite part about teaching, I think the role has a similar highlights. One is the relationships. So I like, now that I'm not in my own classroom, I like to wander the halls during the passing periods and meet people.
I'm very big into reading. I have a Kindle with about 200 books on it.
So outside of school, I have an 8-year-old daughter who keeps me pretty busy. She's pretty spunky. So a lot of stuff with her. She does ice skating, softball. We go to the beach a lot.
Outside of school, I have 2 young children, a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, and so my wife and I spend a lot of time with them. We like to do outdoor activities.
I'm here to help them with their path through middle school, because middle school is hard, middle school is tough, and we get through it.
So for everybody, but especially students, I would say, because I'm not in a classroom, I want students to feel comfortable with me. So I want them to interact with me. I want to interact with them in the hallways. I want to get to know everybody.
This has been Wyatt reporting for Trojan TV.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for our Totally Trojan segment.
And it's a great one with our first Randoms with Ranger of the school year.
Avi headed into the principal's office and stirred up some good trouble with Mr. Ranger. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Randoms with Ranger, where we talk about random topics with our principal.
Yeah, and we give ridiculous answers to questions. So this process is going to look like this. I am going to pull a question out of our magic little bucket of fun here, and I'm going to ask Avi, and then she's going to respond, and then I'll respond to the same question. You ready to start?
I'm ready.
Let's get ridiculous. Ooh, I like this one. If you could voice a cartoon character, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to go with my favorite Disney princess, Moana.
Moana?
I
Okay.
love her so much. It might just because I love the water.
Great movie, yeah.
Like, I'm actually insane over the water. It's my
Me
most
too.
favorite thing to do in the summer. But I don't know, I love her. She's like super powerful.
That's cool. This is old, right? And you'll notice a theme with me. It's old school,
no.
right? Like, you guys ever watch Looney Tunes?
Yes.
Which is like Bugs Bunny and
I
Elmer
love
Fudd.
Bugs Bunny.
The best, right? Like, they're great. My favorite was the Tasmanian Devil. You know that guy? He like
I love
spins and
him.
kicks up the dirt, and then he comes in and he's like, right? Like, he's just crazy. Like, he's like the best. I love the Tasmanian Devil, right? That's random. So that's who I would voice over. Not a lot of words, just a lot of craziness.
That's perfect. Okay,
Last one.
well, final question. Let's make it a good one. If your locker was a portal, where would it go?
Oh, another portal question. I think this one would be back in time. Like, I would like to go see how, like, I'm a history guy, right? Like, so I have some, like, historical perspective. I would love to see, like, my parents as kids, or, like, when my grandparents even as kids. I'd like to kind of compare, like, how they grew up and what they experienced, because I feel like it was very different for them than what it was for me, which is what is different for my own kids, right? Like, I look at my own kids, I think they're kind of spoiled. I tell my wife this all the time, right? Good kids and all of that, love them, but they have access to more things than what I had, right?
Yeah.
And, like, I had more access to what my dad had and my mom had, right? And then, like, all of that. So I think I'd like to see kind of, like, where they've come from. I think it'd give me more of an appreciation for where my kids are at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I've sort of already answered this question, and we talked about it on the way down, because we were, like, looking through them. But I said a 5-star hotel with a big bed and free room service. Because, like, after a long day at school, that's where you want to go.
Sometimes a good night at the hotel is just what the doctor ordered, right? Just
I
some
know.
good sleep. There's no pressure, no stress. You don't have to clean up anything. It is, yeah. Sometimes that is really nice. Well, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Does that do it for our randoms this time?
I think so.
Okay. Until next time, guys.
That was pretty fun. Avi held her own with Mr. Ranger for sure.
I know. I think I would be nervous, even though it does look like a ton of fun.
Stay tuned next Friday where Mr. Ranger is back with more holiday antics and another DMC staffer on our annual holiday edition of Trojan TV.
And don't forget to wear your ugly sweaters Monday to kick off Holiday Spirit Week. The DMC will be stationed outside the library before First Hour with Santa to grab your photos for an annual contest.
It's sure to be a blast. I love seeing all the holiday cheer and creativity.
Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with Trojan TV. We're leaving you with an overview of the entire week of festivities.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye!
So, Juliet, do you know what sweater you're going to wear?
Not yet. Do you?